Well, after years of trying, I finally got that permission. Well, welcome back to Finding America. It is really great to see you here. Now, I'm about to get right into it on this episode. I went on 3 separate hunts this past weekend, and this first one you're about to see was a very short one. I only had a few hours, and I decided to go to a very hard-hit spot of mine. I did manage to make a few interesting finds, and I wanted to share them with you. Well, I am out here early in the morning, and been digging a lot of garbage so far. You can tell it's early. I got the roosters crowing. But I finally got a 13, but it was only going one way. And that is what I found. Kind of cool. It's a really old tool. I don't know, it might be part of an old car tool kit. I'll have to look into that. Never really seen one like that before. But just wanted to show you that. It's a pretty cool little find. Well, next signal is my first coin. And first coin ended up being a weedy. It was giving me a 23-24. Dug down about 5 inches, and I've already checked the date. This one's going to be in 1946. So this next signal was giving me a 17-18. Dug down, and looks like I have some kind of, I don't know if this is a brooch. I don't think it's an actual buckle. I mean, it could be. Definitely has some age to it. Huh, pretty cool. I'll have to get that cleaned up when I get back home, but just thought I'd show that to you. It's pretty unusual. And I'll stick this in the fragile box and keep on going. On my way home from that little hunt, I saw something incredible. They were actually clearing an entire hillside that overlooked the town. And now this hillside had been covered with kudzu for at least the past 20 years, and it looked like I might be the first one to ever metal detect it. So I headed out the next morning bright and early with my Equinox 800. And I'd say after much searching, it quickly became apparent that only one portion of this hillside had unmoved and undisturbed ground. But that portion gave me some really great finds. Well, I'm here bright and early on this old hillside that was formerly covered in kudzu, and been hunting for a little while. A bunch of junk signals, and I got another signal like 13 right here, and it took me a while to get it out. It was underneath this root here, but I finally did get it out, and check it out. I think I've got some sort of suspender buckle or clip. I think it's gonna have some design on it too. So let me get this brushed off and I'll be right back. That's pretty darn cool. And it's good to see something old on this hillside. Well, check that out. I believe it says twist me. I've never seen that before. I'm not exactly sure what it is now. Pretty cool little piece though. Definitely has a lot of age. Well, I've been digging lots of garbage, lots of cans, but I got another old piece here. Give me a 21-22, dug down about 5 inches, and this popped out. This old big old, I don't know if it's brass, but some type of bracket. It's really unusual. It's got 3 mounting holes here. I don't know if it might have gone on a piece of furniture, but it's not automotive. Pretty cool piece though, definitely a lot of age, early 1900s at least. So I will take that, get it cleaned up when I get home. Well, I'll tell you what, I moved up 4 feet up the hill from that signal, and I think I got some type of utensil here. Pretty deep. Oh boy, I can already see some design. I just kind of brushed it. Oh, that's cool. Well, let's pull it out and see what we have. Ah, check that out. That is an awesome fork. That's a design on the backside. Wow. Oh, that is awesome. Let me get this cleaned up here, but ooh, definitely early 1900s, late 1800s. Beautiful piece. I'll be right back. It's going to be a fancy one. Check that out. That is an incredible design. Sunflowers, leaves. Unbelievable. That is really nice. The backside has a different design. That's amazing. Let's see if I can. It's kind of hard to hold this and get this in focus here. I don't see any markings on the back though. But I tell you what, I would definitely put this one in the late 1800s. That's just an awesome piece. Well, just moved up about a couple feet, got another signal, 2829. I was hoping for some silver, but I will definitely take this. You can see the backside here. Once I saw this, I knew what it was. It was the backside to some type of padlock, but not just any padlock. Look at the design on this one. Is that not cool? Oh man, I wish that was whole. Maybe I'll find the other half out here, but that is a cool looking padlock. Well, I got another signal in this area again, bouncing between 12 and 13, dug down. I've already wiped it off a little bit, but it appears to be a compact lid. You can see the hinge up at the top. And I don't see much on it, but I'll have another look when I get home. Well, I was moving up the hill after finding that compact lid, and I got a nice eyeball find. Check it out. I got a marble sticking out of the ground. Oh, cool. Yellow and white. Check that out. That is awesome. Love finding marbles, and always neat to find them just sticking out of the ground. Well, maybe another mystery item for this week. I was going up the hill here. It was bounced between 9 and 13, popped the plug, and look at this. That popped out. And I don't know what that is. Not offhand, so there you go, guys and gals. We've got a little mystery item. If you have any idea what it is, let me know in the comments below. If I figure out what it is, I'll put it in the picture that's coming up next. Well, I just moved over a little bit and started another row up the hill from that last iron mystery item. Got a 18 here, sometimes a 17. Dug down and I see something round in the ground. I'm hoping it's an Indian. We're gonna find out together. It is an Indian. Holy cow. Oh my gosh. I have been finding so many Indians and I will never complain about it. Absolutely love finding these. And this one's in good shape. Nice and green. Oh yeah. Should be able to get a date. Oh man. Yeah, let's see. I think this is going to be 1892. Hot dog. I'll take that one. Whew, that makes it feel good. So this is a little hot spot on this hill, and I'm going to keep on going over it, see what else I can get. Maybe even a little bit of silver today. You never know. Well, this next one was giving me a 13. I was hoping for a nickel, but it wasn't a nickel, but something's still pretty cool. Let me see if I can get this wiped off. A nice little fired pistol ball. A little lead pistol ball. So another nice 1800s relic, and I'm going to keep on going here. Well, this one was giving me a 1718, really loud signal. I popped the dirt. It was just under the surface, but I really don't know what this is. It's pretty unusual. It's like, it reminds me like of a toy car's tire. Huh, I don't know. I'll clean it up when I get home, give you a better look at it. Well, this one was giving me a really strong 24-25 signal. Dug down about 4 inches and pulled it out. It was actually folded in half. Look at the size of this harmonica reed plate. That was a good sized harmonica. I pulled it apart a little bit, but it's going to break in half if I go much further. It's a pretty cool little piece, and let's see what else is out here. I got a pretty cool little thing in this hole. This was giving me a 1718. I wanted to show you what I found in this hole. Check this out. Now you may say big deal, but this is actually a Victorian era picture rail hook, and this would have gone over the molding, the picture rail, and then the hanger is right here. This picture would hang right here, and a lot of times these had a lot of neat designs on them. And this one does as well. It appears to have a flower design. I'm probably going to have to get that home and clean it up so you can see it. But very cool. Very happy to find that. I think this is only the second one I've ever dug. Well, after that hunt, I realized I still had that metal detecting itch. So I decided to head out again the next morning to a nearby town. I have to say, it was actually a real struggle all the way through the morning and into the afternoon, spot after spot, and I really wasn't finding very much. And to be honest with you, I was getting pretty discouraged. Well, before I called it quits for today, I decided I would try one more thing. I would head over to a spot that I've been trying to get permission to for many years. Now, this spot has a mansion with an acre of land around it, but I've never had any luck finding anyone on the property. But lo and behold, this time as I drove by, I saw someone standing there. So I got out and quickly went over to talk to him. Well, after talking to him for a little bit, I soon found out that the property had sold and recently changed hands. And amazingly, I knew the person who had bought it. So I contacted him, and within 20 minutes, I was walking onto that lawn for the very first time. Now, I did 2 swings. I got a 13 signal on my Equinox, and this was in my very first hole. Well, I've been waiting years to hunt this place, and I finally got permission to it. And the guy you hear laughing is the guy who helped me get permission to it. But I've got him standing here because the very first hole I dug was incredible. It was giving me a 13. I went down 7 inches, and look what I popped out. Oh, I had to tell him, come over here, man. It is some type of a really fancy brooch. Now, this family was very wealthy, and the place was built in 1922. But I'm going to come right back. I'm going to clean it up and get it brushed off, but it's a beautiful brooch. Well, check that out. That is incredible. I'm going to put this probably 1880s, 1890s ladies brooch. The filigree design is awesome. So I'll go clean it up a little bit more when I get home, and you'll get to see the picture right now, actually. Well, here's my second signal. Gave me a 17. It was pretty far down. You can see it was underneath a root, and I finally got it freed. That's an early spoon. That's an iron spoon. So well into the 1800s, and just a great piece. I think if I'd taken any longer to get to it, it probably would have fallen apart. But nice find, and I'm starting to think this place may be virgin, so could get interesting. Alright guys, this place is getting insane. I've dug 3 holes, found 3 targets. And check this out. This one was giving me a 26, 27, and we're about 8 inches. And look what flopped out in my dirt. I have no idea. It's a big coin. My hand's shaking a little bit. Just, what the heck is this thing? I think it's either a commemorative or some type of token. Wait a minute. Oh, I think it's well, you know what? I don't know, guys. Let me get this sprayed off. I see a horse on it. It may be a good luck token. I see a horse's head on it. So, oh, it actually might be a pin or something. It's one-sided. Well, check this out. I'll tell you what, I'm getting pretty excited about this place. It's about the size of a $50, and all it has is a horse's head on it. It is awesome, and it's definitely old. I mean, it was 8 inches down. It's got some place here where maybe it was a pin, or it could be part of a broader rosette. I don't know, but it is awesome. Well, this was got a nice bonus find here. I was getting a 17, and I'm having to go deep, 8, 9 inches. I got this piece of lead. No idea what it is, but got a nice little bonus find I thought I'd share with you. This piece of glass was right next to it, and hopefully you can see the design on it. It's got a real awesome floral pattern. Might be depression glass, might be earlier. Probably part to a plate. But just thought I'd share that with you. Well, my next signal, give me a bit of a high tone, 22 to 27. Seemed to kind of go around 25, but dug the plug, and nothing special, but still a cool little find. And an old padlock right here. And just thought I'd show that one to you. But I have hardly even done a row yet. And I gotta tell you that this is about an acre, the yard. So I have lots of swinging to do. Another interesting signal, I tell you, they're everywhere. Got a 25-26, and you can see it sitting on top of my plug. I pulled it out about 8 inches deep. But check this out, I have no idea what it was. Some kind of ornamental piece. Some center sections here are broken out, but pretty darn cool. Just had to show you that one. But I'll get it cleaned up when I get home and give you a better look at it. Well, this signal was ringing in like a nickel, really deep again, 8 inches or so. And I've been kind of looking at this thing. I have no idea what that is. Get you a close-up of it. That is really strange. Just not sure what it is. Maybe I can get something more from it when I get it home, clean it up a little bit, but kind of reminds me of a ruler piece or a measurement. Not sure, but pretty darn neat looking. Oh boy, I'll tell you what, guys, I got gold. Oh, I don't think this place has ever been hunted. I think it's gold backed by some other kind of metal, but I found someone's cufflink and it's monogrammed, and I'm gonna have to see if I can make it out. But look at that, ringing in at a 14-15. Now the other side, I don't know if they laid the gold on top, kind of sandwiched the two together, but I'm pretty sure that's going to test out pretty well. Wow, that is just amazing. It appears to be a G, but I'm going to have to wait until I get home, see if it corresponds with the owner's name. Oh man, what a yard. Well, I only got an hour and a half to hunt that spot, but what a time I had. And to give you a little history of the place, the mansion was built in the 1920s. And when they built the place, they moved some very long-standing Victorian homes off from the property. And believe it or not, this same property was also part of a Civil War battle site. So will this be the best permission ever? I honestly don't know. I'm heading back there tomorrow. And hopefully next week, during next week's episode, I'll have some good news for you. Now don't go anywhere just yet, because I have some amazing historical photos coming up in just a few seconds, and I know you're really not going to want to miss these. And remember, it's history that makes a find a treasure, and I cannot wait to see you back here next week on Finding America.